Ooh, that's not live. That's not live at all.
That's how you force the restart. You know, if no one's doing it, then you're just like, listen.
Just wait till they happen and just go, no restart.
I will not be playing until there is a restart. Yeah, I mean, the question is always going to be brought up. I mean, yeah, that scoreline was obviously close, but how often are you going to see Astralis just kind of get blanked on their T side that frequently? Now, I don't think you can necessarily take anything away from Cloud9, but I also think it's kind of a stretch to imagine that, you know, if Astralis gets a 12-3, 13-2 half, are they really going to let it kind of slip away in the same fashion?
You'd hope not.
I was going to say the answer is no.
So far,
just
at least
to be clear.
honest. Yeah. Beyond that, we are seeing Magisk being aggressive on his own. Xyp9x, Glaive, and Dupree will now prepare themselves. They got a good spot of players, at least a player, maybe two. I'm not sure how much you saw there. Having a look down towards water, and the others are be playing through connector. So a heavy lean towards B. No information gathered for Cloud9 towards the A side of the map. So you'd imagine if they do want to take that, it's going to be a long road to go and try and grab it. So we'll see what they go for.
I think the important thing to note is there's no information gathered by Astralis on the A side of the map. Magisk was halfway up bathrooms, peering in towards top stairs. Now he's back towards the bomb site. Now Devices just rotated back, but for a long time there, Astralis had 4 players committed to this B site, and Devices is going to be at a quick rotate. Smoke is going to go down on towards short, and they're already turning the corner. Astralis had no idea it was coming, but there's Xyp9x. He's going to hold on. He's going to get 2.
Massive play from Xyp9x to control this site thus far, and he actually might be able to do more. He's taken one of the players, automatic, incredibly low, but somehow Xyp9x is doing so well here. He basically saved his team in that round. Those 3 kills were integral, and he knows it. Look at that little smile on the face. He knows what he's done, because Cloud9 completely caught them off guard. They did not expect the timing, or whatever it was off. There was completely no preparation from Astralis then.
It looked like Cloud9 was going to be able to swing right into that bomb site and take control of it. It looked like they had the corner turned, and unfortunately, Xyp9x just puts him down, and even going onto that, they get punished for trying to chase him down in towards water. Those last 2 players. The second kill is great. He's obviously just falling back. That's a little bit of luck on his side. Can't really do anything about that, but obviously, once they finally take him down, Tarek is far too exposed from above. Nice work from Astralis. Tarek is going to eat a nade. He's down very, very low, down to about 40 HP. Device and Magisk were aggressive. They're going to fall away and let the players defending the B bomb site be the aggressors. Glaive already has a very advanced position.
Yeah, between Dupree and Glaive, they've cut this map pretty hard in half. And look at Device's spot too. Very nice for him. He's going to hit these steps as well, especially now. He's tempted. Magisk and Xyp9x are there. They're very, I guess, reactive at this point. They're not kind of just waiting. They are really playing off of what they're being given. And the timing on Device getting this information. All right, no one's here. They're backing away. How much more can I get out of this? All right, keep going. And he's just going to slowly work his way around this. Why not? He can call to Xyp9x. All right, get over back towards B. Okay, Magisk, you're free to go as well at this point. You can start making these calls that really help out, and he's going to have it all in front of him. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're probably all going to be his. He's still got a little bit more to go. 8 in the clip. Switches up to USPS, and why not style on him? Nice play from Device. Good timing, but he just capitalizes on it so well. Yeah,
nice little checkmate. And this is where Cloud9 might be struggling with, having a new 5th. Maybe not necessarily. This is maybe where the unfamiliarity as a unit.
Good England.
You like that? That was pretty good.
I miss casting with you.
This is where, a very slow pace in the mid-round, very much concentrated, no one watching the flank, no coordination on that. And obviously you need to be a little bit more decisive if you're going to switch up the bomb sites in that fashion. Now, Cloud9, they knew from earlier that Dupree had thrown a nade in and probably had positioned those short sewers, and I think that might be what delayed them. But they'd been beaten about 3 different times in that round before Device gets those kills. They had Glaive pushed up towards T-spawn as well. They just weren't going to be making any progress.
It's going to be a tricky map for them. I think even when we saw the veto, they discussed it on the desk. They highlighted it well. This does not play very well to a roster that's not already refined, even to a small margin. So again, this is tricky. And Device is making it more and more difficult. They're looking confident, and that's a scary version of Astralis if they're bringing this much of a fight to you.
What the hell? They're just like rotating out the SMGs, and everyone's just rushing forward. Yeah. I was like, I've been brought down to 10. Your turn, bro. Off on Device now, and this is where it can get very scary on this map. The many different places you can be aggressive to start. You can be aggressive towards down the stairs, towards the underpass. You can do it towards Fountain, up the stairs, towards Party. You can do it towards the B bomb site, either short or monster tunnel. This is not going to be fun for C9 as they take a tactical timeout, and I think that's actually not a bad call whatsoever, understanding you know, on this T side, they just watched the defense of Astralis on Mirage just kind of wreck them and destroy them entirely. Can't let that happen here on Overpass, and obviously wanting to get started on the right foot.
Seeing who's talking during this one.
No one.
No one. So that's the interesting time.
No, there was certainly someone talking somewhere.
You'd hope so, right? When the coach is silent, I didn't see Tarek saying anything. I mean, all right. All right, cool. Just chill out.
Yeah.
But you can see as to why they'd want maybe a timeline. This is the first real shot of things as well. And this is the aggression we're talking about, the kind of pushing up on these situations. We are back live into the game, though, so the unpause came in. Hopefully whatever was being discussed has maybe found some footing in this round. Because Cloud9, just mentally, you want to get that round on the board. You don't want to be going into this, you know, kind of being put through paces. And whoever's nade or whatever that was, Glaive and Device just got sent packing.
That's not bad. Well, they're in two completely different places on the map, so nice work across the board for C9. Some early damage, and actually, not too frequently you see Astralis losing that kind of nade exchange early on as they try and get aggressive positions, but they've been forced back. Cloud9 obviously has to know that Device is going to have an AWP. He got 4 kills with the SMG in the 2 rounds, and Automatic is getting aggressive towards Monster, but I think he might actually keep this as pretty much a lurk, although as he sees no one, he's going to get more and more ballsy, and for the moment, Astralis has no idea this is coming.
I don't know what the internal timer would be for Astralis to even turn around and consider this. Dupree's going to check down towards water and look down the back of Monster, not see anything. The timing is atrocious here. But I don't think Automatic spotted them out either. He should see Device now. He does get the shot. Now the issue becomes, what can Dupree do? He's kind of reversed the situation, but again, there might be a call of careful of short. I don't know who else is there. We'll see if he can maybe strike a little bit, but he's hearing all the steps. The call's going to be made. This is a really nice play from Automatic, but again, this could be outdone by Dupree. Gets one, gets the second, the third. He doesn't expect that either, but they're already on the side. The bomb surely to be planted soon. Skadoodle's got that in hand, and bomb has gone down. Thank your stars Automatic is in this team, because he just found room for them to work.
Yeah, but the boost up could be huge. Tarek as well on the flank. And does Astralis know this is coming? Looks like they might have made the decision to go back and get him. Maybe he made a footstep. We didn't quite hear it. Automatic and Skadoodle stuck in towards water. Big shot from Skadoodle. Can't get the follow-up, though, and it's just Automatic. He started it out, and now he's got to close it 1 versus 3. The bomb's not for him, and he's checking angles as he's running up and has to commit to 1. And a good kill for Magisk on the retake. He got all 3 of those final kills. And Astralis avoid disaster, and you're not going to be given that many gifts against them throughout this half, so you really needed to take advantage of that if you're C9.
Scary bit of timing they found there, though.
It's very rare. Device is such a free kill.
Yeah, like just the ability to find the timing. I don't know if they're going to be sat there going, all right, we need to worry about that now. Or that was just a one-off thing they were trying. They were trying a little bit of aggression somewhere else. And it's always going to leave a hole somewhere, but...
Even if that's not something you can like call out of spawn like a tactic, you like to see that kind of, you know, convincing sort of play from Automatic to kind of make that happen for his team.
Absolutely.
You really like to see him having the courage and having the will to kind of push up and try and find those frags.
Oh, it bodes really well that they responded nicely off the back end. They got the plant down. They got into a good position from it. Unfortunate for them that Dupree was in somewhat of a similar position. That he was able to kind of, again, catch them in an awkward bit of timing. But 4-0 regardless on the scoreboard currently for us, you know, for the Astralis side, who did pick up map 1. So they're looking quite good in this. But Cloud9 showing little bits and pieces that sit well with you, but still, need to see a lot more down the line here. This map does not play nicely for those who do not have everything in order, but we've already seen that Automatic can provide that. But this round is going to be, I was going to say tough, but apparently not. Apparently scouts are just easy for Tarek. You know, he just makes it look real easy.
Takes off the head of Magisk. And now Device kind of abandoned. He's got Zipnix coming to help him out, probably just to escape. Unfortunately, it takes those 2 players away from the B-bomb site, away from any kind of an effort to rotate in position, and Tarek's got more damage done. That tag is going to embolden guys like Automatic to get a new angle. Smoke is down, flashbang through and right. And even though he's blind, Automatic finds the kill. 5-on-3. Cloud9 have found an advantage, but now you're going to see Astralis get aggressive on the other side of the map as they try and make up for this loss. Glaive spots out Automatic. Smoke coming down to isolate him on the bomb site, force Cloud9 to go through it if they choose. And here's the hit. Actually, no, excuse me. They're going to fall away from that. Molotov comes in at the right moment. They got to circle around through Monster. 15 seconds left. Glaive is holding on, and now Zipnix is here as well. Ow. This could be a disaster. Cloud9 might have let another one slip through their fingers. 2 kills for Glaive, and now Zipnix being involved. More heartbreak, and Cloud9 is cleaned up.
How did that go so wrong, Jason? It looked like they literally had everything. Even in a round, they had no step to be in.
Oh, no. That was...
Oh, no.
Oh, dear. I mean, that's utility usage again. I mean, not to just keep harping on it for Astralis. That Molotov bails them out at such a perfect time, forces Cloud9 to rotate away. But yeah, you couldn't have asked for a better start in that round. I mean, that's Astralis' smoke right there, and you can see why. It's forcing Skadoodle and Stico to jump through it, which is a disadvantaged fight, allows Glaive to focus elsewhere and just kind of be prepared to punish that play exactly, and it just works perfectly.
Vice flashed up though, forced away, comes out of it at the right time, catching Tarek well, but the damage did get done, but it's still Device. He can do just fine on 41 HP. That's still enough for an AWPer to work with. But this early aggression from Astralis is putting up numbers on the board for them. Cloud9, we're going to have to see if they can maybe survive this down the line. It's not looking Glaive.
What is
mean? And he just leaves.
Opens it up, drops the nade, and bails out. And now the aggression comes from the other side.
Mean. This is a form of bullying, I'm almost certain. just rudeness, isn't it? But yeah.
It's like the memo is just like, all right, guys, let's just everyone be aggressive on the CT side. And if you're Cloud9, you have no idea where the next push is going to be coming from.
And it's very hard to have everything in order to be even closer prepared for it. Even as a fully prepared team, it's hard to handle that, let alone when you're still working in that new play, still getting a feel of how they like to approach this. And Glaive is hearing a lot of what's coming his way. Now, how he plays it, well, you guessed it. Aggressive. Skadoodle, though, prepares himself. He's no stranger to this. Stico needs to bail him out here, and he does do exactly that. So, good work from Stico to create that opportune moment towards that A site, and Automatic's quite close to this as well. So this could be a bomb plant. This could be a bit of something. Good work from Automatic. Up and over we go, but Device a little quicker on the trigger, and there's Dupree joining in on the fun. It's all on Skadoodle in a 1v3. The bomb's in his favor, but the shot's not.
Coming right through the smoke to grab that. 3 kills, and yeah, Glaive is pushed up and falls down, and Device waits patiently for his teammates to come in with the M4s to help him kind of get aggressive and start retaking that bomb site. 6-0. Astralis, no gaps in this defense on overpass. A lot of money now built up as well. They've got all the utility Molotovs to slow down the fast-paced play. They've got the AWP to pick off slow-paced play from Cloud9. And another timeout comes out from them. This is their second of 4 as they talk things over one more time. I say that. I didn't actually see anyone talking. Automatics, there we go. We're going to have like Cloud9 Talk Watch. There can be
it's
a
not
better
going
name.
Well so far.
That's not my best work. There could be a more creative name, yeah.
Yeah, you're good at this stuff, Jason. You know? Be creative with your words. We are seeing a bit of a conversation happen. So whatever the adjustments are, it's going to be limited regardless. I guess it's more of how do we do the best we can in this spot, right? I don't see how much you can take from it. Again, it was looking at that NIP scoreline that kind of maybe threw my expectations out a little bit to a degree.
I think the problem with this kind of early on, and even though it's only, what, 6-0, they've had a couple rounds where they've had all the advantages and they've still managed to drop them, right? Like they lose that 5-on-3, and yeah, they had pistols, but they seem to have that B bomb, so they essentially had like a 4 or 5-on-1 at that bomb site. They had another round where Automatic opened it up in that first gun round that they're not able to close. So even if you find advantages in your Cloud9, you don't have confidence that you can really actually win it. Look at this fast-paced play. Device out in the open somehow gets away right at the perfect moment.
But Magis still found Stico as well. So even though Device didn't strike, his teammate did. And they're still pushing up, even after moments where you don't expect it. Look at Zipnix. He's trying to get into the mix. Now he gets tempered. That's good moves from Cloud9. But they've taken so much damage in the process, and they have so little step towards anything. And there's no one almost to be here. Dupree might be watching it, but there's no one in the site.
I think that push from Zipnix wasn't this typical aggression that we've seen out of them. I think it was because of the call of how fast and aggressive Cloud9 was coming towards A. I think Zipnix wanted to catch him off guard. Device is going to flick over right through the edge of the wall, and Rush has no chance. Still doing work. Skadoodle and Tarek are tagged up in a big way, and now that gap, that one opening in the defense at the B bomb site has been closed. Magisk is here, Dupree rotating around to get a better hold, a better glimpse. And Automatic going to try and open things up one more time. Flashbang isn't used to peek. There's Automatic. He's able to find one. Magisk still waiting for the peek, and Automatic was going for Dupree, who gave away his position and wasn't prepared for that presence. And now Tarek close up, nothing to do. All 3 players in sight of him, and 7-0.
Bloody hell. Yeah. Phrasing.
What? What'd I do now?
7-0.
Oh, yeah. Look at the kills that are coming out. This isn't if you're Cloud9, 2 kills on Rush and Stico combined, 2 kills on Skadoodle, 2 kills on Tarek. Just not enough frags going around. Even Automatic at 5 isn't anything to write home about at this stage in the game.
No, and keeping in mind how great Tarek was for Cloud9 when they got going in the last map. He was huge for them. He was really putting up numbers, especially in those retake situations when he was bringing a lot towards it. But now we're not seeing that. Now we're not seeing that power, and it's a very suffocating approach from Astralis. This feels like the most aggressive I've ever seen them. I know that see, I mean, what can you do about that?
You can't do much.
That's just how it goes. But you look at how this has been approached by Astralis. We talk about the likes of Magisk with a bit of aggression here or there. Yeah, Device occasionally does it. You'll have maybe 1 or 2 players occasionally considering it, but here it's
when Zipnix is rushing the flank, you know they're feeling they're ready to go. They're zoned in.
Yeah, yeah. Cloud9 have to somehow
got the aggressive program uploaded because he's a robot or a cyborg.
Yes. Absolutely. Well, Device ready to find the first. Rush falls. And Device hasn't fully backed off, just readjusting to a new angle. Does get spot on that, might have to give that one up, work back further. And, you know, it's not like he's not talented at this. Zipnix fancying it again. The thing is, at this sort of position for Zipnix, he can hold everything. Once that smoke dissipates, he's got complete vision on anything towards B. So it becomes very tricky for Cloud9 to find that room to work because you've got people like Device holding the other side of the map.
It's just so cool. These past couple rounds you've seen between Device and Magisk, like the buddy system they're playing, where Magisk bails them out of that player coming up the stairwell, and then here they both are kind of, you know, Device gets that pick towards bathrooms, they both double peek long, they're able to get the trade, Device gets 2 kills out of that. That's a nice frag from Stico. They could use more. A miss from Device is going to spell his end, and Dupree is here that they're not going to check, and they're going to double up. As Skidoodle comes turning the corner, and Stico's just looking for a weapon.
Yeah, 8-0.
Did you ever play Nerf when you were younger? Nerf guns?
Like Nerf Wars.
The guns, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like, did you ever have the friends who called the timeout when they ran out of ammo?
No.
Okay.
No. They would.
I did.
Were they still your friend after? Like,
I shot him anyway. You know?
that's fair. I mean,
listen,
that's
no
not how it
timeouts in
works.
Nerf, but that's what Stico was doing. That was in my brain.
That was it.
Yeah, he was looking for little Nerf pellets for the eagle eye or the secret shot or something.
Oh my god, you really?
Ooh, yeah, I had some Nerf guns in my day.
All right, well, we're finding more things out about Jason. As Astralis are making these rounds very quick. There's a lot of time in between. The aggression is working very well. Oh, that nade is rude. The AWP is just as volatile. Skidoodle and Stico trying to work their way forward, but you can see how terrified Cloud9 are of everything. Like, look at the players over by Fountain on the other side of the map. They're having to clear every single angle they're going through because we know that Astralis have set the tone of being aggressors, that every, you know, potential peak here is going to be a player standing there staring at you.
Lauren, on Mirage on the CT side, Device ended the first half on CT at 17-3. He's now 15-2, so he's what, 32-5 on the CT sides of this game so far, of the series. That's mental. That's just like high impact from Device. And how do you get around that?
I think the answer is you can't. I mean, I don't think many teams can. And it's just absolutely lovely play from Astralis so far. I'm hoping we see something from Cloud9, but the caliber of what we're seeing from Astralis is very hard to match. I think the Overpass was always going to be a tough matchup for Cloud9, no matter what, but we are seeing an untempered Astralis yet. You know, it used to be many a year ago where you'd see Fnatic playing out of their mind, just being aggressive over and over and over until a team finally settled them down and kind of humbled them a touch. But I don't see this happening here at 8-0. Maybe Cloud9 could muster something up on this site here. We've got all the players in the right place. Astralis, you know, they're not too close, but time, 7 seconds. They've got to go now, and you can already see Glaive has just said a big NO to that. That's bomb done. Rush
even Rush said no. Rush was up behind that smoke and he's like, nah.
I'll wait.
And remember, Cloud9 has used, I think, 3 timeouts so far to try and figure out this T side, and they still have nothing to show for it. So no surprise as the clock comes to a close. Things are looking a bit disorganized and scattered. Tarek calling something out for T-spawn here. They buy around Rush, who ended with obviously not getting the losing bonus at $450, so he's able to buy some things, and now they're going to push right through Monster. Just a good old-fashioned V-Rush, and even Glaive is prepared for this. Doesn't get the kills he wants initially, but he's found 2. So much damage.
The nade
and there it is.
in. Bloody hell.
You knew it was coming at some point. The utility was certainly going to fly in when they didn't make it through Monster quick enough. And it's just down to Tarek. He's gonna fall. All 5 players for Astralis surviving 10-0.
It's a bloody massacre, isn't it? I mean, no one's broken double digits on kills yet for Cloud9. The most you got is automatic. The rest haven't gotten above 3.
The ADR stats, I have to imagine, are not going to look great for C9 at halftime.
I'm pretty sure Device has got more kills than the entirety of Cloud9 combined.
You say pretty sure because you're not confident in your math, are you?
Yep. You think I'm doing on-air math?
You are correct, don't worry.
Yeah.
It's the same amount.
Don't work with children, animals. I do both when I work with Counter-Strike casters, but, you know, counting.
Wait, which one is the animal?
I'm not defining that. Speaking of animals, Magisk tearing them limb from limb here. It's feeding time apparently, and Tarek does at least fight back, but for only so long. It's very, very mean watching this. I want to leave Cloud9 some dignity.
Don't do that. There's only one way to learn, Lauren. That's to get absolutely demolished. They're having way too much fun.
Stop smiling.
Yeah, Zipnix knows. He's listening.
Yeah, and well, this is one of those games that Cloud9 will not want to remember. It doesn't look... See, you looked at Mirage, you saw the kind of redeeming factors to a degree for Cloud9. When things were going well, you had some people turning up frag-wise. We saw that switch of the half was really nice for them. But
Well,
I don't think we've seen that here.
I mean, again, if we're going to mention the score of Device on the CT side, or I brought it up across the 2 maps so far. If you look at the score of Cloud9 across 2 maps on the T side, they've won 2 rounds so far on all their terrorist rounds. That's just not good enough, and that's the thing. Even though they did look good in that second half, it came from the defensive side, and you know, we kind of brought it up, or I brought it up at the beginning of this game, is just if that happens again, is Astralis really going to let a second half slip out of their control in that fashion to make the game close?
Well, Tarek, Rush, Sticko, and Automatic better be ready to save the day, because they need something here. Playing at this sort of deficit round-wise is tricky, to say the very least. And Device still on an angle like this catches a hell of a lot of damage towards Sticko. Only 2 HP left on him. This might spur on the play towards Long from Cloud9, trying to capitalize on maybe the timing. But Device is already kind of readjusted. You're already going to see him back in a nice spot here. You can see the read coming in as well from Zipnix. Molotov goes down. Device being attentive towards the bathroom side of things if they do come pouring through it. But it is 4 players here. And smoke goes up again. It's delay after delay. The nade is going to do well. Flash is good, though. They line up for him, but it's Device still to be where this seems to all want to end. He does get the kill that he wanted. And Sticko's still alive on 2 HP. Keep in mind, this is not easy. Automatic still needs that plant. 15 seconds. But Astralis are all going to be coming from the bank side of things, from the stairs side of things. There's no one playing in that pinch role. And the wallbang, you can see the attempt from it, but Glaive just bulldozes on in. He just wants the action right now. And the shadow's showing here for Automatic. He doesn't know it, but he's going to find out now as the kill comes through, and it's down to Sticko in a 1v3.
Yeah, but the real power of this retake with those staggered flashbangs, 2 right after the other, half blinded the Alper, fully blinded, Automatic stuck in the bomb site. That was beautiful. 12-0 for Astralis. Nice teamwork. Again, another round. Cloud9 is able to get into the bomb site, but cannot close things out. And at this point, 12-0, 3 rounds left. There's no more, don't have to worry about money if you're Astralis at this point in the game. Cloud9 still searching for that answer on this T side.
Feel as though it might be a little too late.
Yes, there is that. But you know, game's not over till it's over, Lauren. It's a tale of 2 halves.
Oh, you're bringing that out already?
Yeah, you might as well.
It's only day 1. Bloody hell.
Lost all material, have to go to the platitudes
to the drawing board. Here we go.
Well, look at this aggression and stairs. Magis and Glaive ready to just open up the door. And oh, that almost should have been a kill. Glaive is certainly going to respond. He gives up his position with that nade. I don't think they realized he was there. Rush isn't paying it any mind. Glaive also realizes he has to defend behind him. Look at Tarek, though. Tarek might just be the checkmate on this play. He could give them their first round. Knives are out. They're running back. Tarek is... Oh, they turn the corner. He doesn't get anything. Surely he would have gotten at least 1 in there. Finally it is, and Device comes back for him. Tarek will be upset he didn't get 2, but 1 still does work. And Astralis really have no idea where to go based off of what they know. Zipnix and Dupree at this B bomb site. Device over at A on his own. He's got about just under 40 health. They've got to stay doubled up in B. When do they choose to get aggressive? Rush with only 4 health is just an accident away from helping to equalize this scoreline. They're coming at Device, so he's got a chance here. The Opera, he's giving away his position with the miss, tries to flick over, and there it is. Automatic coming long right through the fence, and this should be the first round on the board for Cloud9, but Astralis, with all the money they have, no reason for them not to go for it, although it does look like they're saving.
Yeah. All right. Cloud9, here we go. I mean, I don't know. It's a long old road, isn't it? 12-1.
Don't go towards the light.
They've gone all the way around.
I mean, this is them like saying, like I said, they could have gone for this round if they wanted. The money doesn't matter.
There's no
losing
reason
the weapons.
not to. Yeah,
they're thinking more. We'll just take 2 or 3 guns away right at the end, and instead of worrying about us going for it, we'll just take all their cash away and get an easier time in the next round. That's not going to happen. They both fall. Cloud9 have done it. 1 round on the board. 3 would be a window of opportunity they could work with at the very least. Not much of one. Here we go. Op on Skadoodle, op on Device, as we've seen throughout the half, and that's Rush. Yeah, Magisk is frustrated about that one. Doesn't know how he didn't fall. Rush with 4 HP. That classic 96 damage with the M4. Look at Tarek. Close up behind the smoke. They're doing a 4-1 strategy, and again, aggression towards short sewers, but also Dupree waiting out towards Monster. They try and burst through. They knew Glaive was getting aggressive. They thought they'd take advantage of it. They thought perhaps 2 players were there, so no one would be at Monster, and they were obviously very wrong.
Yeah, bit of a disaster in that round. It was looking good. It looked like maybe... Oh, God. Device, scary man. Magisk by his side. Just not looking like they want to be moved here. And Skadoodle automatic. You look at the options available, you have Skadoodle. And that's about it. Automatic's got 1 HP. Jason, he's a good player. You know, he's a very good player, very talented young man.
I mean, for someone like him, 1 HP is just a handicap. It's just kind of evening the board for everyone else.
How's he been? Let's see how he's been doing. Oh, well, here we go, Jason. This is it.
Walk in the park.
Something must have bugged out there because it didn't go his way. It's 13-1. It's drastic. It's pretty tricky. And Dupree already started this off very well with damage and control coming through on Monster.
You can't even blame Cloud9 for trying something simple like that either. At this point, they've taken the 3 timeouts. Actually, they've taken all... no, they've taken 3. But, I mean, they just haven't been able to figure anything out consistently. And, I mean, at this point, you're kind of reaching so deep into the playbook. You have a stand-in. And you might as well just go for something that might catch them off guard because you're starting to realize you need that kind of surprise factor. And now Cloud9's running through a Molotov. Rush down to 66, 74 HP on automatic. And Device is going to lead the way up long. There's the op, there's the peak double scope, the timing, the patience, and Device somehow still gets away.
I love that little back and forth, still hits the shot. Like, it's sexy Counter-Strike. Device still under pressure though. This time they're actually really trying to force for this, trying to get away from it. Magisk is finding it hard to support him, trying to put down the utility to, opt a little bit of room for him to play under. Device is reading it well. Sticko is in that spot, but how much time does he have? All right, he's being rushed this time. Can't get away with it. Quick work from Skadoodle, but look who's on their heels. There's players behind them as well in the bathroom. That's Glaive, who's now in a really uncomfortable position. Made worse, actually. Oh, excuse me, made better because they came in 1 by 1. Glaive still alive. What? He finds Sticko as well. It's down to a 1v3. Tarek is pretty gutted. They finally dealt with Magisk and Device. Don't you find that Glaive could do the same thing as well?
Oh, Tarek has to fight in the flames. That's going to end it. Dominant CT sides from Astralis. Only 3 rounds on their offense across both maps for C9. That's just not good enough. And that one was even more brutal. This one just felt like there was no hope. They had a couple rounds early on. Cloud9 put up a fight and gave themselves some advantages, but weren't able to turn the corner. And it was just all Device as the CT side. Nicely done. Good half from Astralis as they're looking to take this winner's match best of 3.
It looks rather likely at this sort of scoreline. And Device, what a man we've seen so far. I mean, he's playing out of his damn mind. Cloud9, I mean, it's got to start now if there's ever a time. You know, nah, can't even say it. Even I feel a bit dirty saying it.
Yeah.
It's just not good, is it?
It's not good at all. Not looking well. Well, here we go.
It's just such a long road for them at this point. On a map like this, rotations can be exploited real easy. But
Starts with the first step, Lauren.
it does. I mean, it could. We saw it on the last map. It got pretty close. They brought back a very, very one-sided scoreline. It did not look as harsh as this. There's no, there's no taking that away. But they've still got power. It's still a good line. Oh God, they've lost automatic already. Device does it. Tarek, ooh, nice. Sean Dupree even gets the follow-up towards Device. He's creating a bit of avenue here. He's creating some room. That's good work. But the two remaining players, you've got Rush and Skadoodle. I don't know how much they can get out of this.
Yeah, nice crossfire set up by Astralis as well inside the bomb site. Come out of all the cracks and corners to be able to take that pistol round, and Cloud9 just not enough. Even with Tarek's double kill, he patiently waited. Astralis was even checking that position despite the fact that he held his trigger, but still able to get 2 kills. That is huge. So, 15-1. That road just got longer. Perhaps now there's some obstacles in the way. Some cars. It's like a zombie apocalypse.
Do you think
highway.
the zombies should be able to run in?
No. The zombies don't run.
They don't run. Okay. I just want, like, some people
Are into the running zombies? That's like the, what, 28 days later?
Yeah, but they're infected, right?
Okay, so anyway. They weren't zombies, they were just...
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, Dupree's on the run. Didn't go very well. You know, Skadoodle's on our side here, but Zimnix has a bit of a go down monster, and that was a shot on Tarek as well. Sticko's still trying to do what he can, but this feels a bit of a lost fight unless they get another. Sticko's still doing everything he potentially can to try and keep somewhat of a semblance of something alive in this round, but I mean...
How did Zipnix get that kill completely blind?
I don't know. He's got 4 kills.
That was a shot and a half.
It's nasty.
Nasty.
He needs Jesus.
Device is just holding this with a scout, and that should spell the end. Sticko down to 12 HP, a minute left in a 1-on-2. He has no idea where that second player is. The nade does 2 damage. And now he's just got to hold his ground for so much time.
Glaive. You didn't even need to do this, did you?
This is real nerdy. I mean, not that I dislike it in any way.
I like to call it sweaty.
Sweaty?
It's sweaty. Like, he's trying really hard here.
Really emphasizing the T.
Now, again, the problem is with doing this, it's giving Sticko a bit of room. And obviously he's probably so happy about this timing. Oh, they spotted him. Oh dear, it's all over. 16-1.